of the little pieces of the tire fell off.
Hell yeah, little chunk of some tire. That was awesome.
That is pieces of tire.
God, it's like a powder.
Good to see you guys again. It's getting dark out, so I figured we'd come get the project like right now before it gets too dark for even me to film me pulling it out from under the house. I'll set you guys up over here and we'll get her out of there. Little mini bike. This is actually my first mini bike I ever owned. Perfect. Smooth. Show me getting the trailer in. So, I'm going to throw it up on the bench for you guys to see exactly what's my plan. Okay. So, this is actually the first mini bike that I ever got given to me. It was from my Uncle Tim. It's actually a Keystone mini bike with like the cool ape hanger handlebars. I did the wheelie bar myself back, a few years ago, and the gas tank. I'm thinking I'm gonna probably take the sissy bar off. I don't know if I really like it, but today on the video, I'm hoping to get the engine mounted and the brake done. That's the only problem with this bike ever since I've had it, is its brake has always sucked. I had a drum brake, which we might actually have to go back to using, the one that goes on the clutch. Most people know if you break your clutch or break your chain, all of a sudden you won't have any brakes. I'm hoping to try and fix that in this video, because we're on spring break right now here in Canada, so I'm hoping to be able to take my kids out for camping. They all want to get out and go fishing, so I'm going to do the engine mock-up real quick. Then we'll bolt it down and we'll move right on to doing the brake. Because once the engine's down, I'm going to start getting everything straight for the back end of the thing. So. This is what is it? A GX 140? Yeah, GX 140. It's a little 5.5 horse. I think it's 5.5. Nope, yeah, just 5 horse. Yeah, it's got a 420 clutch on it. I think it's like a 12 tooth. I don't know exactly. It's gonna work for what we want it to. I'm gonna bolt it down next, so I'll bring you guys over here. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. Perfect. So. Now that I know it's got 4 bolt holes, semi-lined up, I'm going to line it up with that front engine plate from back in the day, whenever this had something like this on there. Looks pretty good. This tire centered. Actually, right where it is, that's basically where the engine's going to end up. So now that we know the engine's going to line, like that's pretty damn close. So one of the biggest problems we're going to have is this old tire didn't come with rear brakes. If it did, they're long gone. It may have been like the drum style. Perfect, put that there. So I've been scrounging around in the scrap pile. This is a drum or disc brake from I think it's the 150 or the 250 frame, the Chinese frame, one of the ones we brought home. And I was noticing, I'm like, that actually sits pretty good. And check out this little hub. Keep the hardware. This, at this point, won't really matter too much. It's a big deal whether or not this can go onto that. What do you guys think? If you guys have one of these mini bikes too, you guys can use this idea if it actually works. If it fails, yeah, definitely don't do this, but hey, I need to have some sort of brake on this thing. So I've had the drum brakes, I'm sick of that. I want to do a nice disc brake for it, but I have not found anything to convert the original wheel. This isn't a bad idea. Like, look, what? You have to take the rim off to fill up the tire and the disc off? Maybe. I guess so, but that's not going to be the end of the world if this works. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is see if this bearing fits in this little hub. I'm hoping, because it would be nice. Ooh, she's a bit loose. See that? So, I don't know. Sucks, it's a bit loose. It's almost there. I mean, hell, I think we could probably get away with it. But so I think I came up with a game plan. I've cleaned up both these sides so that I can weld them together. And this other side, the bearing doesn't fit quite right. It's a little bit loose. So what my plan is to do is to go on the inside here and just tack it 4 times with the welder and then grind out the welds just so there's just a little bit more meat. So when this goes in, it's a snug fit. So that's what I'm gonna do next, is I'm gonna bring the welder over and get this all lined up on this table because it's nice and flat. And then I'll just, I'm thinking I'll do the little hub part first and get this bearing to go in first properly. And then I'm gonna weld all this together. So just giving you a heads up on what I'm doing next. I'm welding this all up and then we gotta put the tire back together and then start figuring out spacing on the back for the engine and the alignment of the sprocket. So give me a second here, guys. I'm gonna clean off the bench and then get it ready for welding. These are all the rear hub, like the rear hub, the rear, the hub is here, and the rear rim, sprocket, all the pieces for the whole back part of the mini bike are all hanging here. I cleaned them up as best I could with the wire wheel. After I cleaned this one up, I just figured I'd paint them all at once tonight, and then tomorrow they'll all be ready to go for reassembly. So just hang tight. You're gonna watch, they'll just come back all black, or no, white, sorry. I'm gonna primer them all white because they're all gonna go back green. So give me a second here in a minute and they'll all be primer white. Now, all I gotta do is take each part, go paint it, and bring it right back to where it was, so it looks cool on camera.
I've accidentally touched one of your carts. No, she was a wet one.
She got a painted hand on film.
She doesn't want to tell you, she just took off. I'm like, what's about you? She's like, no.
I left your mark on it. That's okay. Boop. 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 Okay, back to the table here. I have to pound in the bearings into this hub, which I'm just going to tap them in on the edge with a hammer and start assembling the rear hub and the whole rear tire and everything. So that's what I'm doing next. stuff this thing in here and try out, I don't know, try getting the spacing, I guess, for the engine. We should throw the front wheel on too real quick. So this is just going to be mock-up. We'll throw the bolts through and figure out the spacers. Okay. Okay. That's the back. I'm going to throw the front on. Sounds rather suspicious of kids. Whew. Nice. So now we gotta figure out spacers. Wheel spacers. We're gonna start with this back. And I'm going to move this sprocket as far over to this. Can you see? I'm going to get this one all the way as far over to the left as I can get, just enough so the chain clears by the frame there. Okay. Might as well pull it right to the back. Yeah. Or right in the middle, maybe? No, just leave it there. Just so we can figure out the spacers. Enough pissing around. I'll cut a lot of that out. I'm going to use this screwdriver. Tell me the depth or how much spacer I need. Show you what I'm talking about. And there's how deep in here is how deep I need to figure out the spacer, right? Rather than guessing, I'm going to take a screwdriver, stick it right against that bearing. I'm going to mark on my screwdriver. That's my spacer. I'll be back in like a minute or a couple seconds here and with a new spacer. Nice. Now I'm going to give her the beans, tighten everything so it like seats everything, and then back off a little bit. Just stop that for a second. Let's have a look. Sweet. I like it. Let's go throw on the front tire. Oh, there it is. Underneath it, of course. And I want this one to go this way. So I cut a couple pieces of pipe. I measured it this time with a caliper even to make sure that I got it like pretty damn close on either side, within a washer. I'm thinking of how close they need to be. I'm going to paint these black just because they're rusty and brown. I'm going to give them a quick can, hit with the rattle can, and then throw them on here. And I'll be back in like a second, and then you watch me throw it on. Perfect. I'm sure I got a socket for this, but hey, let's just use my old wrenches. Make it really difficult. I'm sure nothing will just break in my face. Alright, I give whatever size this is, grab the impact. 50 and 60. So these things, they require a specific torque. It's called whatever I feel like it should go to. A little more. A little more. There you go. A little slap. Put cheese on there. That wheel bearing sounds mint, but it's not. It doesn't. It's a trash wheel bearing. It's fine. But it's on there. So we get to move on to engine. That's the front wheel. I got this precision tool for measuring shit. I clamp something straight to the sprocket. Now it's nice and straight. We just gotta make sure that the engine lines up perfectly with that now. I think we're going to try it right there for the first time. Bolt it down. Frame needs a paint job. Soon. She's kind of beat. That's okay though. We're going to rock it anyways. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Okay. Sorry, that was really loud. Let's, the back tire's off. Let's hook up a chain. See if we can get it to spin nice and free. And the only chain I got right now is going to be made out of 2 pieces. The back. I can figure out how long I need. Nailed that. Jesus Christ almighty. Holy sheep shit. Why am I not wearing the other glove? I'm gonna regret that. Damn it. Get the glove on, you dumbass. This is so greasy and gross. Messing with chains, by the way. If you've ever done it, you'll know it's gross. So all I'm doing right now is I'm making one long chain right now. Not even close. fine. Nope. Nope. There goes the Jesus clip. Oh, Jesus. That's why they call it a Jesus clip, too. Well, that one's gone. And that's why it's called. Oh, it's over there. Jesus, yes! Found it. I'm still over here, putting things together. I'll get it this time, I'm sure. Off camera, I'm like smooth. I'm like doing this all easy and shit. On camera, I'm like, I can't get a master link on for the life of me.
Struggling a little bit.
Oh yeah, fun times. Oh yeah. Oh, this clip is gonna come back and hit me right in the jugular. Am I struggling? Yes. Go, Jesus clip. Why don't you want to go on properly? You're like partially there. I've never had one go partial. Okay. After these messages, we'll be right back. Okay, so I cut the chain and I stuck a half link on it because that's what it looked like it's gonna need. And we're gonna put a tensioner right here. But we'll see how close we got. Or if I cut it too short and I look stupid, we'll see that too, so. As long as my wife stops creaking her chair in the background. Okay, let's see how she does. It gets loose and then tight and loose and then tight. So it's going to need a tensioner. Usually it means that sprocket's not centered. But we're going to see. Oh, this is not throwing the chain. Right here, where my finger is where the next roller is going to be. And that rolls pretty good for me. I like it, just needs a tensioner. I'm building the little slack adjuster. There it is. Quick, before my wife comes back. Tells me I gotta go in for dinner. It won't be long, I guarantee it, before she's on to me. So I'm gonna go throw this in the quench tank and then I'll use a flat wheel to clean everything back up. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Good to have you guys back and fully charged. I'm gonna weld this in now. This is my new little chain tensioner I made. I wire wheeled it all up, cleaned it up as best as I could, and then just tacked it here while I had my son here who could hold it so that it wouldn't So now I have it in the right spot. I'm gonna weld it all in nice and solid. I don't have to go as crazy on this side, just get it welded up as best I can. Hey, looks pretty good. I'll do that front part. That was a pretty good weld. Getting better. That's better. Got that front part welded. Can you tell I was practicing? I've been practicing. I'm just hooking up the chain. We're gonna have to fill up this tire again tomorrow when we go to ride it. That's on there. Let's get our tensioner on. All I did is use another bearing from the skateboard to space it out. Sweet. Skateboard wheel. Just a piece of slotted steel that I did. So I did finally get this back all aligned and the sprocket and everything aligned. Right now it doesn't need the tensioner yet because the chain hasn't slipped or slacked off enough yet. So we're gonna leave that off until it actually loosens up more, because it just doesn't have enough room in there right now for it. So we're gonna move right on. I'm gonna do the brake and yeah, throttle connection, fuel line, stuff like that, and finish this bike up. And then we're gonna be on to doing, I'm hoping to get out into the yard. It's rainy, it's gross out, but I wanna make a lap, see what our Coarse can do. So I'm gonna get this finished up here real quick. Let's move on to the brake. I have to cut this off for this bracket, because I'm using one of those Chinese ATV brake calipers. So I'm actually I took the axle off and it has the brake mount. So I'm gonna cut that off with a grinder, keep as much of it as I can, because yeah, it's actually welded on here. I was hoping it would just unbolt, but it didn't. So I'm gonna just cut it and take as much of this bracket off as I can. you were paying attention to the time lapse, I don't know. Maybe you didn't even see it. I have this, is where it needs to be on the disc, but I have to reinforce this because it looks god awful. And I don't think that's strong enough to hold everything. So I'm gonna build something that goes to here. Why don't we just do that and then double it up to the other bracket behind it. Just do this piece. Cool. So I spent some time with the grinder. This is what I came up with out of that scrap steel. And that's what it looks like now. I'm gonna clamp it and weld it all up. As I was saying before, I had to fill my stomach full of pizza. Yeah, don't get your nuts on that. Okay. This is, I rattle canned it. It was a terrible rattle can job. And one day I will take this apart and I'll repaint it because it's that bad. But for this ride and for these rips, we're just trying to get it back as a rider. And then we'll do some changes to it. The biggest part is this back axle. Let's hope that we got it right. And when I throw this thing back on, the brake actually does break things. Because I've made mistakes before. Haven't we all? Now when I bleed the brakes, everything should work. Sweet. That is a mini bike disc brake on a Keystone mini bike. That's awesome. So yeah, I was just trying to tell you guys, I'm just doing a throttle bracket right now. Piece of metal, trying to figure out where I can even just get something on it so that it works. This is our last thing we have to do before we can ride it, by the way. So I'm getting exhausted. It's already like 8:30 at night. Try it again. Everyone shut yourself down for the night. You guys, I've had enough. That's the side cover having to come off again. If I get a throttle hooked up, I'll show you guys after I'm done, because right now I'm just beat. Full, no, full, no, full, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Win. You have no idea how long that took. This one's heavy, but it's got brakes now. That's all I really needed. Needed brakes. And with your leg, and on your back, jeez. Well, it's been a long time since this one was on the ground. That was good. Yeah, it looks cool too. Alright. You know what? Let's at least open the door. How many pulls? I was like guessing 5. Let's try, I'll do 3 this time. 3. I'm in for 3, okay? I'd be stoked if it started on 3. Choke on, fuel on. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Not a chance. Nope. 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 Was that 5? 6, 7. Come on. Come on, Keystone. Oh, I had a feeling it was going to need a carb clean. Okay. I guess I'm pulling a carb apart. I'll come back after I pull it apart. If you want to watch somebody else do a 5-horse video on pulling it apart, you can watch somebody else and I'll do this one, okay? Okay. Had a clog in the fuel filter. Let's see if it starts now. I hope so. Okay. Let's go for another, I'm gonna say 5, okay? I like 5s. I don't know why. Okay, fuel on. Fuel button. 2. That's sweet. Fill up. Oh, is that the headlight? That's the headlight making that noise. Yeah, that headlight makes an awful noise, but it runs. Tomorrow we ride. All right, it's the next day. We're about to race these things. I want to see if Rhonda the Honda, it's a Z50, can beat Lickety Split, which is a vintage Keystone mini bike. This one's got a 5 horse. That one apparently is rated right around 5 horses as well. That's got 3 gears. This is automatic. So I'm gonna rip up the driveway. I got a Tim Hortons cup at the end. The fastest lap I can do on either one of them, and we'll see how fast we can, which one is faster. I got my son and my other son holding, he's holding up the bike because it's got no kickstand. And Tony's got the stopwatch in case something goes awry and I'm cheating. He wants to make sure that we're not cheating. So Tony's on stopwatch. I'm gonna put you guys on the helmet, and then I'm gonna pull up to the starting line. I think we'll start with Rhonda first, the one Skylar's on, and then we'll do it with Lickety Split after. This is the speed course. I got an off-road course that we're gonna hit right after we do this one. So hang on. I hope I don't eat some shit. So this should be interesting. He's just holding it up for now. Ready? Give me a second. I got to get it started.
Yep.
Let her idle down. All right. So as soon as I cross that line, son. Woo! Gotta love the wheelie. Okay, ready? Hold on. That's first gear. Shouldn't yell into the camera. Ready? No, Mr. Gear, no! Oh, she's fogging on me. No! First gear, trying to make it top. Oh, yeah, you can corner. Come on, let's go, Honda. Oh, we're moving pretty good. Oh, she broke out. It's pretty good. Okay, one more time. One more. Ready? That was a bad start. Hold on, I gotta start from a stop. It's not fair. Look, you ready? Hold on. She wanted to bog on me a little bit. Ready? Here we go. I let up because I didn't want to hit the shed. But that was a pretty good run. 42 seconds.
42 seconds, .13.
That was good. The second run was better, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I left the line a lot better. Okay.
You started off with
Put Rhonda up a little bit. Okay. Let's see if the little Keystone can beat it.
I'm gonna reset the timer.
I'm not gonna lie, Rhonda's gonna be hard to beat. She was moving that time.
I placed my bets on this. I placed my bets on this.
Rhonda was quick.
If you take my bet. If you go full throttle on that, then you win. You win.
All right, ready?
You gotta go full throttle with the
You guys make sure you watch out when I come back down, okay? Because I'm flying when I come back. Okay, ready?
3, 2,
Hold on. I want to make sure the camera's on. Okay, ready? Get my foot up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, I gotta let off. Whoa! Oh my God, this bike's fast. Oh, I really farmed that. Oh my God. I thought I was going in there. Oh.
9 seconds better.
I'm not gonna lie, I lost complete control going by the house.
You scared the cat so bad.
9 seconds?
9 seconds.
So that was it. I'm not making a second run for that. I just about died trying to slow that thing down. Lickety split won by how much?
5 seconds.
By 5 seconds. I'll take that. I don't know how well they'll hear me. This is our new off-road course we've been making. It's only a small loop right now. You probably can't hear me, the river's just roaring. It's cool though. This is the course. I'll show you where it is. I made a sign. I'm gonna carve it all up so we have a sign that says off-road course. Kids are all excited. Oh. For the off-road course. So this is the way it goes. I'll show you. Comes this way. I think Rhonda's gonna have the advantage on this one. It comes all the way along. We've been cutting it with a weed eater and stuff. Comes all the way through here. There's some big old boulders. So this is the part I'm really worried about. Lickety Split's gonna have a hell of a time going through here. She's chewy. Huh, will it make it through it? Like, that's pretty chewy. And then it goes out over the jump and out, and then back to the loop. So we're gonna take Rhonda and Lickety Split through here one at a time and see which one actually makes it through the trail faster. I got a feeling it's probably going to be Rhonda, the Honda. It's got suspension, but I'm gonna take every chance I can to see if I can beat it. I'll give her. I don't mind. Okay, give me a minute. I'll get us all set up for the second run.
Okay.
And you just aim towards where I am first, okay?
Yep.
Okay, ready? Okay, I'm gonna take Lickety Split first because it's probably only gonna make it once. It gets real bumpy in the middle.
Yo, is it broken? Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's not built for this. I don't know what you thought about this.
Oh, Okay.
What broke?
I'm gonna throw the chain back on and I'll limp back up over the dirt hill.
Oh no.
Oh, we're losing full straight now. All right. Look at me with the camera. Lickety split, did not finish. She's more of a cruiser anyways, guys.
She failed.
She failed. But
she did pretty good though.
She made it halfway. Let's just push this one out and we'll bring over Lickety or Rhonda. We'll try it with Rhonda.
Rhonda's just gonna make it through.
Okay.
I knew it.
Oh, Lickety, you did so good. Right up to that last part. It's okay.
It defeated the one and only our first ever mini bike.
Right? Did you?
Yeah.
Well, damn it. Why didn't you say something? No.
What?
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
The chain back on?
Chain's back on, yeah. We can ride it again after I tighten some bolts.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it with Rhonda. That one almost killed me.
Yeah. It was like Steve. I hope Rhonda's good. I'm betting on her. Yeah, obviously, Rhonda has so much suspension more. Yeah. Like, bro, it's made it through here before. It's gonna make it again. I just gotta crouch down. I just want some company. Because I'm bored. Okay, we gotta stay silent. We gotta stay silent. I gotta go. Whoa!
You get it?
I got it. 31 minutes.
I don't know how much better I can do. That was insane.
That was scary.
31 seconds.
Yeah, I started through there.
There's the camera.
I think Lickety Split would have beat it if it's in time.
31 seconds. And no, I won't do that again until we level it out more.
Ooh.
That was insane. You wonder why I said
Yes.
off-road vehicles only. She got real squirrely there. That's it for this video, guys. I appreciate you watching. And yeah, no, being here with me for this rip. And yeah, I guess the bikes did okay. I was pretty stoked. So thanks for watching, guys. Come back next week and I think we might be going camping. Cheers, guys.